Let's make some tiny crochet donuts together. Now, while I originally put this pattern together for the Shea Yarn Cafe collection, we have Pippa, the unicorn who owns a donut shop, and I thought, what is a donut shop owner without some donuts? These would be perfect for literally anything. Can you imagine tiny crochet donut earrings, or what this would add to like almost any cute little project you're making? So let's just get into it. Now for this project, we are going to be utilizing a crocheted yo-yo puff. I originally put these together, crocheted yo-yo puffs, for a purse that I made for the Great British Crochet Off. It was a donut purse. If you guys remember that, I'll put a picture of it here. So you're going to start with a magic circle. If you need some instruction on how to do a magic circle, check out my Crochet 101 series. There's a whole video for magic circles on the playlist. So we're going to start with our magic circle, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to put 17 treble crochets into this magic circle. So that is, you yarn over once and twice, and then you go under, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through your last 2. That's your treble. So let's do that again. Yarn over twice, under, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. This is basically like a step up from your double crochet. So again, you're chaining 3, you're going to do 17 of these trebles for like 18 in total. So there we have all of our trebles laid out, and we are going to pull our magic circle closed at this point. And we are going to slip stitch back into the beginning of our round to make a nice, neat circle. So we have one side of our donut. Now to do the other side, and we are going to start once again by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3, and then into this next stitch, we're going to put another treble. So yarn over twice, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for all of the other ones around, we're going to make basically like connected trebles. So we're going to yarn over twice like we would for any treble, go into the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you're going to stop here. You're going to yarn over twice again, 1, 2, go into the next chain here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 3. And that makes this little connected treble on the top. So we're going to do that again. Let's yarn over twice, go into this next chain here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 2 left. We're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, go into our next chain spot, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 3. And you're going to continue that all the way around, and you're going to see it's going to want to try and push itself backwards. You want to encourage that because this is one side of the donut and this is the other side. So I just finished my last connected treble, and once again I am going to slip stitch into the beginning of my round and close this up. Give myself a decent sized tail so I can sew some things up later on. And then that is going to be your base donut. Now, if you're the kind of person who doesn't like frosting on their donut, you could stop here and you could skip this next step, but I do think we need some frosting, so let's get to that. So I've made a slip knot, and now I'm going to start by chaining 10. I have my strawberry frosting pink, so I'm going to chain 10, and we are going to connect these into a circle. So I'm going to take my hook, I'm going to go into the stitch that's closest to my knot and just slip right into it. And into there, I'm going to finish this off with a single crochet. So now we've got a proper circle. And then I'm going to go into this next chain, do another single crochet. Into this next chain, I'm going to do an increase. So that's 2 single crochet into the same chain. And then I'm going to do 2 more single crochet into the next 2 chains. 1, 2, another increase, And then I'm going to do 3 single crochet. And I'm going to end this round with one last increase, and that's our first round of our frosting. For round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochet, an increase, we're going to do 3 single crochet, and then an increase. And then we're going to do 2 more single crochet, and then you guessed it, an increase. And we're going to end it with 3 single crochet and an increase. We're going to give ourselves a nice long tail for sewing, and that is our donut frosting. If you are interested in sprinkles on your donut, now is a great time to do that. I just have a piece of scrap yarn in white, and I'm just going to take it and make some small sprinkle-like stitches onto the top of my donut. So just tied a little knot on the back so that you're never going to see. And now it's time to attach this to the top of our donut. I like to attach the frosting on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking my inner tail here and sewing around here and just keeping my fingers close to here so I can maintain my like donut hole. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my outer frosting, just catching the tops of my crocheted yo-yo puff and sewing the frosting into them. So there we have our frosting attached on the top, super cute. And now we're going to close up the back, and we're also going to kind of close this hole up while doing it. So I'm going to grab one of my tails and put a needle on it. And then I am going to sew this back part to the top hole here. And to do that, I'm just gonna, this is the tail from this top part here where we began. I'm gonna grab that stitch there, go there, and then go into my kind of magic circle spot, pull up, and it's going to start bringing these two together. Again, we go into our ending part here, our ending circle. Go back down, go into our magic circle, the stitch is there. Pull up and do that all the way around. And you're kind of bringing these together and both closing this one as well at the same time. And all of our ends are woven in, and voila, you have the cutest little mini crochet donut that you've ever seen in your life. They come together really quickly. Again, please someone make earrings with these, and make sure you make one for your Shea Yarn friend as well.